in this, her bedroom at Glen Echo House, a true American saint on April 12, 1912, at the age of 90, died. During her life, she became one of America's most beloved women. This house, once the headquarters of the American Red Cross, became the first national historic site dedicated to a woman. This woman was Clara Barton. 50 years earlier, during the height of the Civil War, with 3,000 wounded men crying for help at the Battle of Bull Run, Clara Barton moved onto the battlefield and did what she could with her supplies to alleviate the suffering of the soldiers. Army Surgeon General Dr. James I. Dunn wrote of her,
"At a time when we were entirely out of dressings of every kind, she supplied us with everything. And while the shells were bursting in every direction, she stayed dealing out shirts and preparing soup. I thought that night, if heaven ever sent an angel, she must be one."
Moving from battle to battle with her aid, Clara became known as the Angel of the Battlefield. She spoke of her efforts.
"When you stand day and night in the presence of hardship and physical suffering, you do not stop to think about the interest of your work. There is not time for that. Ease pain, soothe sorrow, lessen suffering. That is your only thought day and night."
After the war, Clara Barton explored a new humanitarian organization in Switzerland known as the Red Cross. Its goal was to provide aid for the battle-wounded without regard to nationality. Clara brought word of this organization back to America and immediately began working for its recognition by the United States government. By May 21, 1881, she had already set up the first chapter of the American Association of the Red Cross. A year later, on March 16, 1882, E.G. Lapham wrote to Barton from the Senate chambers,
"I have the gratifying privilege of informing you of the ratification by the Senate of the Geneva Convention."
Not only did the United States government officially recognize the Red Cross, Clara Barton's efforts started the nation on the road to becoming a member of the International Fraternity of Nations. From its early days in Glen Echo House, the spirit of Clara Barton went forth into the fledgling organization until today. The Red Cross is stronger than ever, a model for caring and hope throughout the world. Wherever there's a disaster, the Red Cross is there.